Oh, and here's the scene where this is when before the Colonel was actually even as the character that actually chases Spirit at the end.
An earlier version of the cavalry catching up with Little Creek and Spirit again. But
it's our last climactic moment in the movie. But as you'll see, it's all there.
It's also a wonderful turn, with Spirit saying finally to Little Creek, "Okay, pal, you're on. Get on my back.
Yeah,
you can do it."
It's a key moment. It really is.
And it's pretty gratifying for Little Creek.
And you can just see the different drawing styles once again of all the different artists that work on these. Yeah.
Larry Leaker once again.
Larry Leaker, Jennifer Yu, a little Jurgen Gross in there, Simon Wells. It's whoever was on hand to help us when we needed the drawing. This is really a complicated action sequence that was planned just thoroughly by the story artists and the layout crew. Their interpretation of these boards in the final film is really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The use of the computer animatic to help us build these canyons and plan these shots really sold the sequence. It put it in a three-dimensional world.
It did. And we were excited just seeing it in this boarding form, and it was amazing to then see it become a 3D sequence and really have the action.
Yeah.
And the excitement that it needed.
It's really Spirit and Little Creek working together so well too, and that was the aim. Was they finally were able to combine their efforts and conquer these cavalry guys and get away from them and sort of once and for all show them that they would not be broken or captured. Such exciting stuff. And again, just the hats off to the story team here.
Yeah, we wanted to keep the tone also. Again, very exciting, adventuresome. It wasn't like, we're going to die here. I mean, there's danger, but we wanted to keep Spirit once again, kind of in charge.
Yeah. And again, you'll notice the Colonel that ended up in the final film, at this point in our development of the story, was not in pursuit of Spirit for the entire film. Everything else is in place here except the Colonel, and he was added after much discussion.
Yeah, I mean, we had set up this nemesis, for Spirit, and it seemed really perfect to pay him off, and we did, in I think the best way possible.
Yeah, and this was originally the nemesis was really the Blue Man, as we called it at large, representing the cavalry, but we did break it down to where there was this one cavalry colonel who sort of saw Spirit as the symbol of the untamed West. And of course there's this great leap here, which just feels so good in the movie, and it's shot for shot in these boards.
Absolutely. There, you got it.
Yeah, they are. There's just there's so much we could say about just all the planning of this, and that's the original idea of an eagle shadow that showed up, which we decided was a little bit over the top, I guess.
Yeah.
In the final film,
actually wasn't necessary with the moment at hand.
Yeah. And we also just felt it kind of was hard to execute and make look right.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have any real magic happening in this movie, and so we didn't want to suddenly introduce something that seemed like mysticism, which didn't really fit anymore in context with the story. And here again is that great moment where what later became the Colonel puts that gun down.
In that moment of mutual respect, and
it pays off the cavalry in a very redeeming way, I think.
It was a good choice.
Yeah. So these movies are again, this one, as much as any film I think either of us have worked on, was storyboarded so thoroughly. Every nuance. I mean, it's almost in some cases posed out for the animators, and the animators had so much to work with in terms of being able to direct them.
It's true, and the animators would tell me, and it's such a compliment to all the planning and all the work that they pretty much went ahead and embellished what was boarded.